Hey, Matt here. So before we get into this episode, just a few things. So this episode will be previewing the season. We're going to talk about how each team is awful. We also do a Get At Me Dog. That's where we tweeted NBA players and score points if they respond. This week we're doing Kevin Durant. That was rather fortuitous. We actually decided that before he had his Twitter meltdown. So we have 2 solid weeks of us tweeting at Kevin Durant. But what we didn't do, we recorded this episode before the Melo trade. So we didn't get our reaction to Melo, but we have the world's biggest Knicks fan, Dave Feudernick. So we asked him to record a little eulogy, so we're going to play that here before the episode.
On February 22nd, 2011, Carmelo Anthony was traded to the New York Knickerbockers, along with Mr. Big Shot Chauncey Billups, for, if memory serves correctly, the entire Knicks roster, cash considerations, a lock of Spike Lee's pubes, and any remaining cartilage in Amari Stoudemire's knees. It was a horrible trade. Like, really, really bad. But we tried to be positive. Knicks fans had a true blue superstar to build around now. Melo! He was born in New York, won an NCAA title in New York. Surely, this was, as the Jews say, beshert. Destiny. We immediately became a playoff team. You proved to be an incredible offensive talent, able to score from anywhere. Unfortunately, it was never enough. You soon found that scoring 40 points only satisfies Knicks fans for so long. We needed rings, and not, like those lame Olympic ones. Like championship rings, like the ones champions get. You had a harder time pleasing the fans than you do Lala. You didn't play defense. You didn't pass the ball. Anytime the beat writers would point out that you were turning a corner and playing harder, you'd somehow find out and stop. While LeBron and D. Wade, your buddies, won championships, you seemed content meeting up with them at that banana boat or schooling a bunch of Croatians at the Olympics. You compiled $1 million watch collection for some fucking reason. You took countless videos of yourself working out with a hoodie on. No championships. To be fair, you never had a real chance though. Dolan, Phil, countless bad coaches, especially human fedora hat Derek Fisher, never gave you a chance to win. Your biggest accomplishment was the 2012-2013 season. You somehow found a way to win 54 games with Mike Woodson coaching. Woody. You also put an end to Linsanity, which I will never forgive you for. Your time in New York will always be chumped by Linsanity. Always. Linsanity is the single greatest thing to happen to the Knicks since Patrick Ewing. Don't at me. I will always be conflicted about you. You were often exciting to watch, and I hope for the best for you, especially with Lala. She seems like a lot to handle, my dude. We're the same age, and if you're like me, and I think you are in a lot of ways, you're wiser than you used to be. Another way we are also alike is that a lot of people don't like us.
Have you ever been to a volcano when it was erupting?
You're now listening to Super Hoopers.
They're a bunch of guys who ain't never played the game.
It's pretty. It's so pretty.
We just won a fucking war.
That's what you say, bro.
I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about Super
Welcome to Super Hoopers, an inconsequential discussion of the week's NBA news. I'm your host, Matt Hill. With me, as always, is my brother in basketball, John Hill. Any alt Twitter accounts that we should know about? You got any?
Ooh, wait, we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, we got any? Speaking of alt accounts, we got our frequent guest. The band's back together. Dave Feudernick.
What up?
Dave,
what up?
welcome. Yeah, we'll get to the Kevin Durant stuff when we do the Get At Me Dog. Kevin Durant was coincidentally our Get At Me Dog, so we'll save it. But we're doing a season preview today, so we're gonna go through all. We'll probably do half this episode, half next episode. We'll see. We'll see how it goes time wise. But we're just previewing each team, previewing the season, all right?
Hot takes.
Yeah,
Hot
takes.
So, yeah. The premise is every fan base thinks they have a good team. But in reality,
Not mine.
Yeah.
they suck. They suck. No matter how much you like your team.
I feel like my expectations are pretty realistic. I don't know.
Even the best teams
Right. They still
are
suck.
bad. They just suck. They just suck.
That's what you're doing.
It's just the fact. It's just a fact. We're watching millionaires complain and whine and flop. Like, the billionaires are horrible people who own it. They raise the prices every chance they get. It's just stupid what we do. So we're just gonna go at them.
Okay,
Can't wait for
John.
the season though.
Wow.
I'm
Cannot
coming
wait
at
for the
it.
season.
This is,
Seriously,
yeah.
John.
You know what? This is it. This is Philly, John, and we're going at it.
This might be the last
Yeah.
episode.
This might be the
Alright,
last
so let's
episode.
Let's
Putting the whiz on it.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Let's start with the Atlanta Hawks. We're just going alphabetical. The Atlanta Hawks. Last year they won 43 games. This year the projections have them at 30. They fell off. John, what do you have to say about the Hawks?
The Hawks fucking suck. All right, hands down the ugliest jerseys in the league.
Oh yeah, the highlighters.
Right,
Oh,
the highlighters.
fluorescent green. Here's how you know it's a bad jersey. Matt Hill says it's his favorite.
I didn't say
All right,
that.
yes, you did. That's how you know. You were like, ooh, hot green New Jersey. Okay. No, they suck.
I never said that. I think you're getting me mixed up.
No.
Okay, all right.
You like them. Yep.
All right. Actually, they're not bad now that I think about them. I just don't like.
See?
I don't like
Right
the
there.
fluorescent. I don't like the fluorescent, but everything else I like.
Ugh, God, that's how you know they suck. This is a team who decided to make Can Anyone Know Who I Am Bazemore as your highest paid player. The Hawks'
He's their highest paid
paid player
Yeah.
is Ken No One Knows Who I Am Bazemore.
I like Ken Bazemore though.
Your best
Chance the
player.
rapper. Don't they look the same? Are they the same person?
Your best player is a German skateboarder who doesn't actually like basketball. And your coach looks like Gil from The Simpsons.
As I like to say, Schroeder is your shooter.
Nice.
Hawks just suck. Just suck.
So-
Take them out of the city.
All right. What I've done for like a lot of these teams is I've prepared knock jokes. Okay. So
You couldn't just go into the knock joke?
No, I let people know that there'll be knock jokes. All right. So,
I think the audience would have figured it
all
out.
right. Dave's gonna help me with this.
All right.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
The Atlanta Hawks.
I'm snoring because they're so boring.
Was that when they were in the playoffs? Was that like
That's
when they
their-
were actually
that's-
good,
that's
right?
their
That was the
entire-
one.
It's like whenever.
yeah. I mean,
Knock joke.
knocking.
Here's what I saw an interesting theory about the Hawks. Let me run. I forget where I saw it. Maybe I saw it on Reddit. But the reason they have no good players and nobody wants to play there is because everyone's side chick is in Atlanta.
Oh, that's
So
very good.
none of the players want to be like near their side chick. They want to, keep it on the side.
Sure.
So even if you think about the players, the good players they've had are like the really, really boring guys who probably don't have.
They've never had good players.
Well, I mean,
Their
Millsap.
last.
Millsap.
No, he sucks.
okay. Well, I mean, he's pretty good.
What has he done?
He
An
made a few
all-star.
All-Star games.
Yeah, but he's always the guy that
What about
everyone's like,
Al Horford? Al
Yeah.
Horford is good.
another garbage player.
All right. Well,
We've seen the best the Hawks have done was get swept out of the first. They just get swept.
Yeah, well, they
Every
always
single time.
joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're horrible. They suck. Move on.
Boston
suck,
Celtics.
Hawks.
Boston Celtics. Last year they won 53. This year the stats have them projected 51. So there you
Yeah,
go.
but it's a big year for racists.
It's huge.
Oh, speaking
The Celtics.
Speaking of which, knock.
Who's there?
A black guy. Wait. Don't call the cops. I play for the Celtics, so you like me.
We're gonna shoot you anyway.
You guys aren't feeling my knock jokes?
No,
Nah,
that one was.
just do them. Just
pretty
do them.
good.
Just dive
Just
right
do
in.
'em? Okay.
Just do them. You're like setting them up too much. Just knock. Just knock.
I did. I just knocked.
Well, the Celtics are the neo Nazis, but
Of the
LeBron
Uh-huh.
is Antifa.
Oh,
That's your
you know my
That's my
that's
take.
your analysis.
you know my favorite thing about how racist Boston
No, but
is?
seriously though, Boston's gonna not win, right?
Oh, they're just-
Not win the East, like Cleveland. Cleveland will win the East.
no, they're
Someone else.
they're horrible.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
They're horrible.
What's your favorite
Look,
thing
it's
about
possible.
Boston?
It's
My
possible.
favorite part is that Boston, a known racist city, right? Just clearly, like every single player who's played there have been like, it's racist.
Right.
They had this big Nazi rally there, and then they had all these protesters, right? And they were like, look at all the Boston people who came out against thousands of people. Okay, you're missing the main point. What about the hundreds of Nazis that were just in Boston?
Wait, was there actually? There was actually Nazis who showed up.
Yes, Matt, just go with it. Matt, we're making fun of the team. Just say yes.
No, but I thought
Don't.
no one-
You're not
I thought
supposed
it
to
was a
debate
very,
this.
very small
You're not
group of
supposed to-
people, and then 32,000.
No.
John,
There were
what-
hundreds.
You're missing what actually happened. All right. Boston set that all up, made everyone show up to counter protest to make it seem like they weren't racist.
No.
Right.
Again, you're missing the
pulling it
point.
over.
There were hundreds of Nazis there.
Dave just said it was a small group. I think I read it was
Hundreds.
also a small
It
group.
was hundreds.
Oh, all right.
Guys, go along with the joke. See, this is a funny
Okay,
episode. We're
sorry.
making fun of the
Oh, you're
team.
setting it
We're
up.
not actually
You're setting it
debating
up.
the
Okay.
merits of it. I
Okay,
don't know.
okay, yeah, there are hundreds there. Okay, yes, keep
jeez.
going. All right,
Yeah.
okay.
You're
what?
right. That is
Thanks.
definitely
Well,
what
great.
happened.
That joke just worked, guys.
Okay,
Thanks a
what
lot.
is-
I'll just move on.
What's the punchline? Tell us the punchline.
It's ruined. Are you from Boston?
No, I'm not
That's
from Boston.
the sense of humor of Boston. Just basically the epitome.
What's the
of man.
punchline? John,
Boston sucks.
John, what's the punchline?
Thanks.
Boston's
really
awful.
smart. Really smart. Hey, I'm gonna say a knock joke. You guys
All right,
ready?
what's your knock
I don't
joke?
have a knock.
Okay, what?
This bit.
Oh, damn. He did do the actual knock. That was tight.
That's tight. I'll have to incorporate that.
Yeah.
You
First
got
of
any
all,
more about Boston?
yeah. How about the highest paid player is a guy named Gordon? Let's just start there.
Strong point.
All
Strong
right.
point.
They also traded the Brooklyn pick for a guy who doesn't think the world is round.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just go there, Boston. That's what you do.
Yeah, but a lot of people in Boston probably agree with him.
It's
so.
true.
Yeah. They also thought that they could win a championship based around former Hawks players. That's what they were like. You know what we'll do? We'll
Isn't it
take the
just
team. We'll
one?
take the team.
Isn't it just Horford? Do they
Yeah,
have the
we'll
former?
take the guy that couldn't get past the first round, and then we'll build around him. Good job, Boston. Good job.
Got to
Good
start
job.
somewhere. Brooklyn Nets. Last year they won 20 games. This year they're projected for 28.
Damn.
Yeah. Pretty.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Draft pick.
Draft pick who?
Draft pick. Wait, oops. Sorry, I got confused. I thought this was the Celtics house. My bad.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Whenever you can pay Alan fucking Crab $19 million, definitely do that. Definitely go out of your way to pay Alan Crab $19 million.
John, are all your analysis of the teams based on how much the players make?
I mean,
It is an important tidbit.
if a team pays Alan Crab $19 million, what more do you have to say? They
No,
signed
but I think
D'Angelo Russell.
I think Brooklyn might be better because of Jeremy Lin. You know.
Again, we are making fun of the teams very harshly. You're supposed to go along with this.
All right,
Let's keep
okay.
going. Keep going.
Okay.
I know this concept is like
Matt
very
forgot.
rough.
Matt forgot.
Matt
He loves the
forgot.
Nets.
Matt is
I
like,
like-
I think
well,
they're.
I like a lot of these teams.
Stop trying to Nate Duncan this episode, okay? Jeremy Lin could have been the NBA's Bruce Lee, but he became the NBA's William Hung. All right.
Great singing voice.
You had a chance to represent an entire billions of people, and you decided.
You just called Jeremy Lin the William Hung of the NBA.
Yes, he
That
could
is
have been
harsh.
the Bruce Lee, but he is the William Hung of the NBA. You have disrespected everyone.
Hung Sanity was kind of similar. to
Hung
Lin's
said it.
Sure
It was.
was.
He is the William Hung of the NBA, right?
No, I think he's good.
Oh God,
think
Matt,
he's actually
He
again.
a
just
player.
can't stay healthy.
Yeah, he just can't stay healthy. I think
My
he's a
take.
solid player.
My take.
What are you doing? The whole point of this episode is not to say the teams are good.
I'm trying to give my actual analysis.
No, that's not the point of the
I
episode.
know. Look. I already did my knock joke. Now,
Oh, now you can ruin our jokes.
no, my knock joke is making fun of the team, and after that, I give my. That's how I'm
Oh
rolling.
my God, this is the worst.
My hot
episode.
take.
Well, you could. I'm not stopping you from being mean. You can still be mean.
One word. Knots. Instead of nets,
I like that.
knots.
The Brooklyn Nets.
The Brooklyn Knots now. They're called.
The Brooklyn Knots.
The knots.
Might have an actual lineup, like a legit lineup that they play that consists of the names Randy, Quincy, Jacob, Jeremy, and Joe. Great job, Brooklyn.
Sound like a fraternity to me.
Great job,
Sound like my
Brooklyn.
favorite fraternity.
Yeah. All right.
Charlotte
Next.
Hornets.
Oh, man.
Horn knots.
Or not. Yes. There it is.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Walk it next.
Last year they won 36. This year they're projected for 46.
Oh, my God. This team is so bad. Whenever you get a chance to build around a 31-year-old Dwight Howard that costs you $24 million a year, make that move, Hornets.
Great uniforms though.
Oh, my God.
Got into the uniforms. They're fun to watch.
I guess if you like the color purple
I do. That's my favorite color actually.
and the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Charlotte.
Charlotte who? Wait. Let me finish. Charlotte, who cares?
Oh, that's good.
See, I'm going hard, John. I'm going hard.
You're just right. You're killing.
Savage, dude.
You're
Dude,
killing it.
everyone in Charlotte's crying right now.
Good.
They're
Well, they
they're
should.
done.
Speaking of crying,
But guess what? Who cares?
Speaking of
Okay,
crying,
go ahead.
your owner, Michael Jordan, is
yeah.
now more famous for his crying face than playoff series wins with the Hornets. Also,
it's the
Michael Jordan,
Hornets?
the Hornets.
Horn knots.
Also, Jordan dresses like Matt Hill And he also decided to sign Michael Carter-Williams this offseason. Not the guy you want running your organization.
So you're saying that the offseason signings of MCW and Dwight Howard don't excite you?
Nope. Nope.
The two guys who are renowned for being awful in the locker room and awful on the court.
Oh, and you know who their highest paid player is? Solid glue guy, Nicholas Batum. Yes. Definitely build a franchise around Nicholas Batum. Good job, Hornets. You suck.
Chicago Bulls last year they won 41. This year they're projected for 27.
Oh my God.
27 seems a little high for this because who's on this team, dude? John, who's their highest paid player?
Oh, well, you know it is.
Is it Cristiano Felicio? Who is
it might be your main man, Dwayne Wade, a.k.a.
Dwayne Wade.
Crappy Kobe final season 2.0.
Walking buyout Dwayne Wade.
Yep, $23 million to hobble around for 3 quarters and then sit in a suit. And this is true. This is actually true. Not a joke. I have a source, an actual source, that said Zach LaVine is the dumbest player they have ever seen.
That's true. That's true. I heard
An
that.
insider said that Zach LaVine is the dumbest basketball player they've ever seen in the 20 years of basketball.
Ooh-wee.
Good job.
He's their young star. Knock 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 knock. Oh wait, hold on a second. No one's answering the door. It's probably a Chicago Bulls fan, and they're too embarrassed to be seen in public.
Oh, damn. Headlines.
Knock knock. I like.
No one came to the door because they're knocking and no one answered it. That's how I put 2 and 2 together.
Nice.
Breaking news. Oh, breaking news just coming in. Dude, this damn climate change, dude. Bulls are now extinct. Tell me it's a hoax.
This team is a team that has signed Jerian Grant and Justin Holiday. That's right. They're the Donnie Wahlbergs of NBA teams.
The Chicago Donnie Wahlbergs has a nice ring to it.
Donnie Wall-Don'ts.
Yeah.
And then now what's new is they've signed Doug. I wanted to give Kwame Brown a 4-year contract for $20 million. Collins. Doug, I traded everyone for 0 games of Andrew Bynum Collins. That's their new senior advisor.
Yeah.
Great job, Bulls.
Sorry, Bulls fans. I can understand why you wouldn't come out of the house.
Yep.
You had enough fun in the 90s.
That's true. They had enough fun to last a lifetime.
Yeah. There's a reason Michael Jordan left and never came back.
The Cleveland Cavaliers last year won 51. This year they're projected for 51 as well.
You see that tight pic of them?
Oh yeah, all of them jam. Yeah, so go online.
Like
there's a nice picture.
20x Knicks.
Yeah, there's a nice picture of the Cleveland Cavaliers, all 15 of them, and 2 good players, and a bunch of everyone else.
LeBron and Calderon.
Yeah, of course, the goat Calderon.
Did you hear their new theme song?
No,
it's a classic. It goes na 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 na. Hey hey hey, LeBron's gone.
Oh damn.
That's right.
I want to talk. Can I talk? I just want to talk a little bit about Dan Gilbert. All right.
Oh,
just to refresh your memory. This guy is a Trump supporter. He bilked like poor people out of millions with his Quicken Loans, and he loves to fire front office people. And he wrote a note in Comic Sans. I'm just getting all these traits out there because I have a little Dan Gilbert worthy bit for you guys.
What do you got? I love Dan.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
If you love Comic Sans and also have the Comic Sans of personalities, you might be Dan Gilbert.
Oh, Dan Gilbert, human garbage.
If you care less about the front office than the fonts in Microsoft Office, you might be Dan Gilbert.
Ooh, an actual turd that turned into a real human.
If the only people you screwed over more than your GMs are the millions of poor people you took advantage of with Quicken Loans, you might be Dan Gilbert.
Wow.
All right, that's all I got.
Wow. There's actually only one thing that keeps me from being a full-blown atheist, and that's hope that hell is real and Dan Gilbert can go there.
Yeah.
Also great job signing Derek. I know what my friends' boners look like, but not what the word consent means, Rose.
Yeah, Derek Rose. You had Derek Rose last year on the Knicks, Dave.
Yeah, that was a blast. Now we have Michael Beasley. So
real easy to root for Derek Rose, right?
Guys, much like the Oregon Trail, this team will get swallowed up by the West.
Oh, great job.
Headlines.
Headlines.
Great job.
No, but
horse turd eaters.
But you have Michael Beasley on the Knicks, right?
Why are we?
No, I just want to talk about it.
Jump right to the Knicks.
No, let's go to
Okay.
the Knicks.
We'll
go
hold
to the Knicks.
Put a hold on the
All right,
Knicks.
I just want to talk about the bees.
Six
We'll have
teams
plenty
in.
of time
Matt
for the
still
20
doesn't
minutes we're
understand
gonna
what
bash the Knicks.
Okay, all right.
Still doesn't understand how
The
this
Dallas-
episode works. Jesus.
The Dallas Mavericks, last year they won 33 games. This year they're projected for 34. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Nerlens.
Nerlens too.
Lend me some money because I signed a shitty contract.
Ooh, that was a tough one.
Here's a question. What's whiter? Your aging superstar or the inside of Mark Cuban's nostrils?
Oh. That took me a second.
Your owner's other job is listening to douche frat guys pitch him butt wipes for men. Mark Cuban is the billionaire owner that somehow won't spend more than $10 for a haircut.
It's true. What's up with his hair? How come his hair is so bad?
Staying true to himself.
Mark Cuban is the definition of mom jeans. Mark Cuban tried to buy his way to being cool and ended up being the owner of a middle-aged German guy that buys his clothes from Ellen.com.
Does he? Does Dirk do that?
Just go along with it.
I think Dirk got fashionable. He got that new wife and like.
Oh, yeah, the new wife. I give him the credit. New wife slam.
Yeah,
I love Dirk, but he's 85.
that's true. But they had a nice run. The Dallas had a nice run.
That's a little swan song.
No, they suck.
The Denver Nuggets.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
Last year, won 40. This year, they're projected for 45 wins. 45 wins.
Here's a question.
That's generous.
If the entire NBA nerd internet wants to bone you, but can't because they don't know how sex works, you might be the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, my God.
If you're an exciting young team, but somehow still third in popularity in Denver behind weed and snow, you might be the Denver Nuggets. All right, sorry. I just had to get that out. Just had to get that out of my system. Go ahead, Joe.
Are there any more annoying NBA Twitter fans than Nikola Jokic fans?
Dude, that guy has like crazy stands.
Is he?
It's wild.
The 180 duck talk that these NBA Twitter people do when they're like, basketball's a two-way sport. Carmelo sucks. Kyrie sucks. You need to play defense. Okay, what about Jokic? He's a center who doesn't play defense. But I read Twitter.
Well, I think his defense is actually
Matt,
better
shut
than.
How about this? How about this? How about this, Nuggets
The
fans?
Denver Nuggets
How
gonna
about
be a fun team
this?
this year.
How about this, Nuggets? Your GM loves him so much, Jokic so much, that he just signed a Plumlee for $44 million.
Oh, that was a bad signing. That was a rough one.
That's because your
That
team
was a rough
sucks.
one.
How about the biggest free agent you've had in a decade is Mr. Paul Millsap. And
Oh, I
he's,
forgot about the Paul Millsap.
He's so boring that I decided to call him Mister. That's how boring
Dude,
Paul Millsap
You
is.
do feel like if you saw him, you'd definitely have to end the sentence with "sir."
Yeah. He is the worst. Your team is garbage. You're not going to be good this year.
But
Yeah.
Gary Harris. I like
Gary Harris sucks.
I like Jamal Murray. Too.
Gary Harris should.
I like him.
The only Nuggets that matter in Colorado are Maui Wowie and Alaskan Thunderfuck. And I wrote a little note, explain to Matt that those are strains of weed.
I know what weed is.
Hashtag
Gary
washed.
Harris should own a used car lot.
Gary Harris.
Come down to Gary Harris Toyota, down on Sepulveda.
Well, it's 2017 and people are still named Gary.
Yeah,
Like, what
not good.
are we doing, man? What are we doing?
Oh, actually, knock knock.
Oh, who's there?
Nicola.
Nicola who?
Whoa, I didn't know you knew how to yodel, dog.
Yeah, the Nuggets suck. The Nuggets are garbage. They're so boring.
I'm
They
looking
suck.
for. I'm gonna watch
They
a lot of the
suck.
games this
They
year. I'm
suck.
looking forward to it.
No, you're not.
Detroit Pistons.
That
Speaking
is
of a
so-
team
that
that
is so
really
soft.
sucks.
Pissed ons.
Oh.
Last year they won 37. This year they're projected. The advanced stats have them projected for 34. Ooh wee. Yeah.
God, the East is bad.
Yeah, the East is real bad. This team, like Stan Van Gundy, he actually tried to trade the entire team last year. There was a rumor that he tried to trade like 5 or 6 of the players like all at once. Like he was like basically, anybody want this team? John, you like this team? You got
No, this team fucking sucks. This team sucks.
You're not excited by Reggie Jackson?
Yeah.
Andre Drummond, first of all, his shoulder hair looks like 2 Alps having sex on his back.
He does have a lot of shoulder hair.
Like
They
how
both eat cats.
like
does have
how
that.
bad do you have to be to shoot 40% from the free throw line?
Well, I think it's harder for tall
Matt,
people.
That's like
You know, as a tall person.
It's true. It's true.
shooting 40% from the free throw line. That's like if 40% of your sandwich ended up on the floor and they still paid you $24 million a year to be a professional sandwich eater.
Dang.
Damn.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Backup point guard Ish.
Ish who?
Exactly. Issues. This team has got them.
You read that like Trump reading the teleprompter.
I love how
Great.
Stan Van Gundy looks like the neighborhood butcher who died of a heart attack at age 40.
It's true. He does.
Little Wario.
Little Wario boy.
Little Wario boy.
Oh, man. If only his brother was the coach.
No, it's very seriously, it's depressing over there in Detroit.
It's really bad.
the team. This team-
Motown? More like No Town.
Oh.
Pistons, more like piss knots. Wait, hold on. Let me do it again. Pistons, more like piss ons.
Yes. Yes, dude.
Pistons, more like pissed on. Sorry. Should I keep going?
We're like
Yeah, yeah.
pissed off that I have to be a fan of this team.
Yeah. No,
Ugh.
seriously, if you're a Piston fan, just, you know.
If you're a Pistons
just
fan,
don't.
just here's
Stop doing
here's what. If you're a Pistons fan, go downtown, buy a 10-story building for $3 because that's how much your city costs, and then fucking jump off of it. That's what you should do if you're a Pistons fan.
We gotta have a little story time.
Good job. Man.
Golden State Warriors. Okay, you got Golden State
More like Warriors.
Last year they won 67. This year they're projected for 65.
Snooze.
Yeah. John, you a fan? John, you know this team?
You fan of teams that never lose?
In the 1500s, Europeans overwhelmed the Native Americans with guns, horses, and disease. If you identify with the Europeans in this scenario, you might be the Golden State Warriors. If your favorite part of Nintendo is up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, you might be the Golden State
Shout out
Warriors. If you're a literal metaphor for the growing inequality in America, you might be the Golden State Warriors. Houston Rockets.
Ooh.
Last year, 155. This year, they're projected for 57.
All right, here it is. Here's the take.
Don't all jump in with the Rockets.
Much like North Korea, they'll have a good run, but then the Rockets will blow up.
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, here's real talk.
Okay.
Is Daryl Morey a good GM, or is Sam Presti just a really dumb one? Because besides Harden, Morey went after Dwight, I sucked in LA, but only Daryl Morey thinks I'll be good in Houston, Howard, and then traded the farm for Chris. I play the same exact position as your superstar, and I'm also a straight-up dickhead to everyone, but only during the regular season and first round of playoffs because I've never made it past that. Paul.
Now, is that his official name on this?
Maybe, yep. It's on his jersey.
It's his given name.
So maybe Morey lucked into Presti pulling a Vlade, and his reputation has been living off that.
Well, I think Morey makes a lot of good moves, like in the draft. Like he has a pretty good draft record. Like he gets a lot of value.
Again,
But I
Matt.
will agree.
Again, Matt.
I will agree.
The point of this episode
Your team sucks.
No, I think
is that your team sucks.
Right. No.
What part of that? What part of that are you? Because you're sticking with the team. You kind of get to understand your.
No, but I like.
Do you get the word
I
sucks?
like we say that why they suck, and then we kind of talk about like what we actually think. No, you don't want to. You don't know. You don't want to have a basketball discussion.
You're such a liberal.
Fun fact.
You're such a
James
liberal.
Harden plans to grow his beard so long that he can just jump inside it when he wants to disappear for a playoff game.
That's it. That's good. Headlines.
There we go.
All right. I think the Rockets spent a year in turmoil and losing the first round.
No, I actually think they're going to be really bad this year. I
Yeah.
think they're going to have like locker room issues. Chris Paul might not be healthy. Yeah, I see them. I see a big disappointment in their future.
Yeah.
Also,
It wasn't worth going like making this like stab at a ring, whatever you want to call it, while the Warriors are still in place. Like stupid. So stupid.
So
I agree.
stupid.
Also, it's like Chris Paul's going to be old soon. I mean, he's already washed.
He already is.
What do you want to do? I mean, yes, they could let him go after this year, but you don't want to pay him.
Yeah, he's gonna be a Laker next year.
It's true. No. Come on.
You don't think
so? No. We got Lonzo Ball running point. We don't need.
Yep.
We don't need.
We'll
Chris
see what
Paul.
LeBron wants.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, if LeBron wants him,
LeBron's demands.
maybe we'll let him on there.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about the Pacers? Nope.
Oh, dude, yes,
No,
I do. Dude, they got Paul George for 4 more years for $84 million. Oh, whoops, no, that's Victor Oladipo. Whoops, I forgot that was Victor Oladipo.
Victor
instead.
Oladipo.
That's your star player.
Victor
Pretty much the Paul. The
$84 million.
Yeah,
more like Victor Oladipo. No.
He makes $23 million a year, and they traded for him.
I want to. I want to talk about these Pacers and their snitching ways.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Snitch on the Lakers.
Yeah, you guys are the D'Angelo Russell of teams.
Yeah. If you watch the Dukes of Hazards and root for the cops, you might be the Indiana Pacers.
Damn, Pacers are the cops.
If your second favorite NBA team is the referees, the cops of the hardwood, you might be the Indiana Pacers. If your dearest hope, the thing you pray for, is that your son goes to school and excels in hall monitoring, you might be the Indiana Pacers. Let me guess. You hate Black Lives Matter, you like All Lives Matter, and you love Blue Lives Matter. You might be the Indiana Pacers. Sorry, John.
No,
I interrupted you.
I love it. That was so good. Way to not get the real Sabonis. But it's like crappy, shitty son.
Yeah, more like Sabonerd, that trade.
Oh,
Yes,
Sabonots. Also, your next best player is Thad Young.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Also,
Yeah.
your coach is Nate Rocks for Brains McMillan.
Great job, Pacers. Indiana, you're doing well.
Yuck.
You know, I just read this story. In England, apparently, like a lot of English like GMs, like for the soccer teams, are like on the take. You can bribe them and stuff.
Okay, I like
to get their
that.
players. I honestly think Kevin Pritchard, the GM of the Pacers, might have been bribed. Like he might, like Sam Presti from the Thunder, might have bribed him to get Paul George. Like that's how bad the trade was. Like when I listened to this podcast about those English football managers, I was like, oh, I wonder if that happens in the NBA. Kevin Pritchard,
Kevin Pritchard did it.
He
He
was the
got
one.
bribed.
You better
He
have
got
got paid. That's what I'm saying.
Next up.
You guys want to talk about the Clippers, the Los Angeles Clippers? Last year, 151. This year, they're projected for 50, even though they lost Chris Paul.
No way. The Lakers.
John, you're going to be real mad at me. I have nothing bad to say. I don't have anything bad to say about the Clippers. But you know who they signed? They signed Milos Teodosic.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen a picture of him? No, seriously. Like,
Yeah.
for listeners right now, bring up a picture of Teodosic. All right, he looks like a Serbian truck driver who moonlights as a werewolf. All right, I'm serious. Like, I scoured the internet. There's no picture of him without a 5 o'clock shadow. And his highlights are incredible. He's like a good. I think he might be my new favorite.
He sucks.
The Clippers
Come
are
on.
going to be good.
Come on. They do that
Austin
every
Rivers?
year. They bring
Well,
in
I forgot about Austin Rivers.
every year.
I also forgot about Doc Rivers.
They bring in some kind of old European passer who just can't play in the NBA. He sucks. Look, he's 35 and couldn't make it in the NBA, but we think he's going to like work out when he's 36. Like, get out of here.
Also, like Blake will be injured again.
I like saying, look, bring up a picture of him. It looks like he's had a steady diet of cigarettes and malt liquor. Okay?
Exactly. That's who they're replacing Chris Paul
I think he's in
with.
tip-top shape.
Here's a question. How do you fire an openly racist owner and 3 years later end up more hateable?
They are very hateable. Actually, this year I think they're kind of I think they're going to get rid of
less
Doc.
now that
I think
Chris
they're going to
Paul's
get rid of
gone.
Doc. I think they're going to be a little more lovable.
No. Blake Griffin is making $30 million a year for him to be in Kia commercials and sit on the bench in a suit. Doc Rivers gave $12 million to his son to make up for the fact that he wasn't around as a father.
Yeah, exactly. No, he did. He really did.
That's really how you build a championship team.
Psychologically, that's what's happening. Like Doc
It's
is
the only reason to explain the plane
and
test.
he honestly wasn't there. And like Austin Rivers has talked about, Doc wasn't around and all this stuff, and they felt so distant. Well, now you got $12 million. All right.
And Steve Ballmer. Come on.
I don't have any problem with that.
what's wrong with Ballmer?
Oh, my God.
He's into it.
Oh, God. He's
the
so
game.
corny.
Dude, he
is corny.
He invented Microsoft. Think of how much better your life is because of Microsoft.
Still, I mean, for the fifth time, do you understand the bit of this episode? Do you just understand
John,
that
I'm not doing the bit. My bit, I already made fun of the
Okay,
Clippers. I didn't make fun of the Clippers.
Didn't do it. Ugh. Oh, good job, Clippers. You also signed to Plumlee.
Did they really?
Marshall Plumlee, the bastard child. Good job. Good job, Doc.
The Plumlee, like the Knicks didn't even want.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You made your logo in MS clip art. Just stop. You suck. You're always going to be second
It
to
is
the
a terrible
Lakers.
logo.
You suck.
Terrible logo.
No one likes
Speaking
you.
of the Lakers,
Ugh.
last year they won
boy.
26. This year they're projected for a whopping 30. The
You know what?
Lakers.
One of the great joys of my life is watching delusional Lakers fans believe they're going to sign LeBron James. It's a time-honored tradition that dates back to the pre-Civil War era. Every year, Lakers fans talk about a big game about who they're going to sign, and every year they come up short with such blockbuster moves like Luol Deng's $17 million contract or Timothy Mozgov's $15 million contract, which you had to attach your previous number 2 pick just to get rid of.
Yeah, I'm excited though.
Wait, did you
Lonzo
say
Ball.
that Civil War? That would mean that there was actually history in this city.
Yeah.
It's true. Actually, LA was barely around, and there's only like 50 people here when the Civil War happened.
Yeah, but they were still going, Kobe,
Kobe Lakers.
Kobe Lakers. Lakers, Kobe.
150 years, we're gonna be so good, man. 150 years, we're gonna have to retire both 24 and 8.
Teddy-
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting Lonzo Ball.
Interrupting Lonzo.
He looks
Because of his face.
because he looks like
Good
a
job.
horse. He looks like that.
Good
Horsey
job.
boy.
Yeah, I can't wait till his face gets a sponsorship from Domino's.
Ooh, pepperoni.
I like
Extra cheese.
what I see from Lonzo
No,
this
you don't.
summer. I
You
like the
suck.
ball.
No, they're
in the
gonna be-
family.
Stop.
The Lakers are going
I
to be
like
one
the-
of the most exciting 23-win teams of all time.
I like
don't even
the
think they're
new
gonna be excited.
O2s. The new O2s are great.
Ugh. Here's the thing.
I like his little dance in the gym.
Oh my god, that was so
Oh,
corny.
man.
That
I-
was
that
so
cool. So
You know what?
corny.
I
Also-
really tried to write why this team sucks, and I couldn't do it because Lonzo's too amazing.
No.
Damn, I guess there are no mirrors in your house.
Wait, what? 'Cause
Couldn't look in it, dude.
Yeah.
Couldn't look into it.
Look into your soul and realize how bad they're gonna be.
No, they're gonna be bad. They're gonna be bad,
be
but they're gonna be
horrible.
fun.
They
Lonzo's
suck,
gonna make
and
them
they
fun.
suck.
I agree.
No,
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 I think they're
he's
going to
not.
be fun, but they're going to suck.
They're not even gonna be fun. You're gonna pretend they're fun, but they're not because they're gonna be horrible.
Well, I had fun
They're-
watching them in summer league.
No.
Yeah.
No. And here's another thing. Let's talk about LeVar Ball, right? Because we're
whoa,
whoa,
big,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa.
let's go. We're big LeVar Ball fans.
let's go back to LeVar here because
No,
like
hold
you know,
on, John. You're not a fan of LeVar?
Matt, for the 30th time, we are doing a bit.
All right,
okay.
all right. Okay.
The bit works better when you.
So why do you hate LeVar Ball? What's wrong with LeVar Ball?
Here's the thing about LeVar Ball. He seems fun and he seems great, but what do you think he's gonna say when they ask him his thoughts on gay people? What do you think they're? What do you think he's gonna say when you say,
Might
"Hey,
surprise
LeVar, what would happen if you had a gay son?" What do you think his answer is gonna be?
Ooh.
What is it?
I'm surprised.
What is it? What is it? What is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? It's probably.
We don't know for sure. We don't know.
We don't know.
No,
for sure. Probably not
I
gonna be
think we
good.
know.
2017.
Probably not going to be good.
I think we know he would say that would never happen because I'd beat it out of him. We know who LeVar Ball
No,
is,
John.
and it's going to come
I
out.
don't know.
And
I don't
Lakers fans, guess what, Lakers fans? You're going to have to pretend he isn't who he is, and that's going to suck because your team sucks.
I've been watching Ball in the Family,
He sucks.
the Facebook show Ball in the Family,
Yeah.
and I zoomed in on one of the scenes. There's like a DVD case behind him.
Oh God.
I zoomed in. I saw lots of Will and Grace DVDs. I saw transparent DVDs.
No, you didn't. No, you
saw,
didn't.
Well,
I
he's
saw,
more woke
I
than
saw
you.
the
No, you
L word,
didn't.
although that could have been for other
No,
reasons.
you didn't. No, you
So
didn't.
he
We've
seems
seen
like
how
a very
LeVar.
progressive person.
Oh yeah, we've seen him treat women with so much respect.
I saw on the bookshelf People's History of the United States.
Oh,
Looks like he was
yeah.
writing
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Oh,
really?
I think he's a very progressive
Oh,
person.
okay.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Hey, guess who the Lakers just signed?
Who? Oh, no. Don't tell me. I know.
Andrew Bogut.
That's a rough one for me.
Let's make the Lakers great again.
That's a rough one.
All right. Who's next?
Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh yeah, if you like your ribs barbecued and broken, this is your squad.
You know,
They're gonna be beat up. They
know-
always sneak in there. They're always under the radar.
John's been making fun of me a lot because he says that I'm not saying these teams suck. If you notice, I have one joke about them sucking, all right? But I can't for the Grizz. I like the Grizz too much. Sorry,
my
John.
God.
Oh, come
I can't
on.
even. I can't even.
They're gonna be injured.
yeah. Like Chandler Parsons gets paid $23 million. He's worth 20 a year. Like, is he literally made out of cocaine? Because I think if you took him at 6'6" and
That's
210
the bond.
pounds and made that out of
He's-
cocaine, I don't think that would cost $23 million.
The big cokeheads. Oh yeah, no, but Yeah, if he was made out of cocaine, would he be worth more than $22 million? That's a good question.
No, he wouldn't.
We have to run the numbers.
No, I don't think he would.
You know, in a league where there's like LeBron.
I thought you meant he did so much cocaine that he was, but he also that's probably both.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
You know, we have a league with LeBron, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Chris Paul, James Harden, Russell Westbrook,
Milos Teledosic.
And the Grizzlies decided to make sure that Mike Connolly made more money than all of them. There you go, Grizz.
They had to.
There you go.
Yeah,
Mike you know why you had to?
He's a great
because you
leader.
suck. That's why you had to.
True.
All right? Your coach mocks analytics, and you can't understand why your team sucks.
Yeah, but his wife fine though.
His wife is
If everyone
fine.
in Google Dave Fizdale's wife.
Yeah, but
please.
also, like, that's just like mad dudes jerking off to your wife. Grizzlies fans, everyone just jerks off to his wife.
Shouldn't
I'd
have
be
a
fine
hot
with it.
wife then?
I ain't saying
in
the
order
Grizzlies
to
suck.
stop people
I'm saying the
from
Grizzlies suck. That's what
enjoying
I'm
her
saying.
looks?
That's what I'm saying.
They'll be in the playoffs like they always are, though.
No, I think
They're
they're missing.
done.
I think
They're
they're
done.
so?
They're done.
They're
They're
projected
garbage.
for 32 wins.
They're garbage. They're
Vegas
garbage.
has their over-under at 37.5, and I'm taking the under. All right, so that's half the teams. That's 15 teams. We'll finish up with how about a little get at me, dog, boys?
Yeah.
Get at me, dog.
This was very prescient of John.
Yeah.
He's like, let's tweet at Kevin Durant. So let's just catch people up
Let's
on
catch
everything
people up.
that happened
Wow,
with Kevin
this
Durant.
is amazing.
Okay?
This is. Ooh, excuse me. This is so good.
And so, by the way, John, the reason you picked this is you said, well, Kevin Durant like responds to haters on Twitter,
Oh,
right?
he loves
And
haters.
he's about to go into
Training camp.
So
Yeah.
Jesus.
he shouldn't be doing that.
I had predicted that this will probably end soon.
Right.
So let's get into
So
it.
you had predicted this will probably end soon, and I had predicted that KD was headed for a meltdown of some kind.
Did
So I don't
you
wanna
really?
Say, yeah. Remember that one episode I said that he's gonna get like either like sleeve tats or get
Oh,
a
yeah,
weird,
yeah,
like
yeah,
a weird
yeah.
hairdo.
Yeah.
I didn't predict he'd have burner accounts, but anyways. So just people don't know. Some guy tweets at him, says, "Man, I respect the hell out of you, but give me one legitimate reason for leaving OKC other than getting a championship." KD then responds in the third person saying he didn't like the organization or playing for Billy Donovan. His roster wasn't that good. It was just him and Russ. And then he says, imagine taking Russ off that team, see how bad they were. KD can't win a championship with those cats. So the implication here is that he has a fake account that he responds to people. Yeah, that he thought he was signed into. And he hasn't denied this. He just came out and said, it was childish. I feel bad for what I did. And it also came out that he has a fake Instagram account that is definitely confirmed to be his. A fake Instagram account called Choir Sultan that like his friends and families know about, which is understandable if you're famous to have a fake Instagram account. But this fake Instagram account, there's evidence of it also beefing with haters.
It's like right, and his relative like accidentally tagged Kevin Durant
Oh my
as
God.
Choir Sultan.
yeah.
on
Like,
Instagram.
shout out to the sleuths.
The sleuths, but
No,
but
for
here's
sure.
the thing is, but the sleuths still have not found his fake Twitter accounts. So
Right.
he must have deleted those or something because no one has
okay.
found like this is the fake KD account. So we don't know what the.
But
fake
there are a ton of fake accounts now, which is
Oh,
hilarious.
that's hilarious. But I mean, clearly he must have had a fake account because you don't respond to the third person. Also, he's never said anything bad about Billy Donovan or made this thing like, oh, that OKC team sucked. A team that was up 3-1 on the 73-win Warriors,
Yeah.
by the
Right.
way, that should have won that series if KD had actually showed
But
up.
how great
Anyways.
would it have been if he actually said something about Russ, though?
Oh man.
Well, that was all the rumors of why he left was that he didn't like Russ.
Right.
But now KD in his fake account is saying that it was the rest of the guys. So, but okay, then it doesn't stop there. All right. So then he comes out and he says, like, I took it a little too far. I like to beef with like, Twitter trolls who have 20 followers, and I took it too far. He hasn't been able to sleep. Then there was an article that was published that said he couldn't believe the reaction when he signed with the Warriors. He didn't know people were going to hate on him that hard. And he like wouldn't come out of his hotel room, and he's like yelling at his agent, like, why the fuck did you let me do this? Why did you like,
Oh,
why'd you
really?
let
I
me do
didn't
this in
read
my
that.
life? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What was
he's
that?
that was an article in Modern Luxury. It was like this puff piece, like KD is like this great
Breaking.
tech entrepreneur.
Oh, wow.
KD also said on YouTube, and he responded to somebody in a YouTube comment, and he says, I play basketball. I got acne. I grew up with nothing. I'm still figuring myself out in my late 20s. I slide in DMs. I make fun of my friends. I drink beers and play Xbox. I'm closer to you than you think. Okay. So that's everything that happened.
Yeah.
That's KD's.
I drink beers. That sounds like a
Yeah.
guy who doesn't drink beers.
I smoke
drink-
weeds.
I smoke weeds. I drink
do
beers. I touch boobs.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, so we're getting to this a little late because it was like 3 days ago.
Ugh.
But It's wild. My biggest takeaway is like the people around KD he should fire all of them.
Seriously.
Because for many reasons. One, if I'm KD's agent, I know you guys got yes men or whatever, but if I'm KD's agent and he goes, hey, I'm going to sign with the Warriors, I'm like, hold on. Everyone's going to hate you. Okay? If you sign with the Warriors, everyone's going to hate you. Everyone's going to discount everything you do. Are you ready for that? The fact that the agents say that is ridiculous.
If you're an agent, though, you're thinking, do it because I'm going to get paid more money.
Well, but then he didn't. Then KD had to take a pay cut to resign with the team.
But he's going to get and he's going to be like, dude.
I mean, you're thinking the endorsements at Golden State.
And your agent's not going to like talk you out of it. He'll be like, there'll be some haters, but it doesn't matter where you go. There'll be haters.
Okay, well then, second thing.
You know what I mean? They're all yes men.
Why do they even let him, like, on Twitter? Like, why are they even, like, the second he starts responding to these trolls, like 6 months ago, whenever he started doing it, you take his Twitter account away. Don't let him near it, right? Have it run by, and also if you know that he has these burner accounts, let him have the burner accounts, but don't give him the official Twitter where he also does the exact same thing.
But here's
the thing: his agents, Katie's mom, they had to tell her that like people in OKC were going to be mad when KD played his first game there, that he was going to get booed. She expected there to be a party and like a ceremony for him.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just clear that he's clueless.
Well, and also the people around him are keeping him clueless.
But he's got to be more self-aware. He's 28. He's not 20.
Right.
He's got to. That's what I'm saying. Like, he needs to fire everyone around him and hire some like real people.
I don't even think it's that. I think he's just got to be like a 28-year-old who does tech stuff. Like he's not an idiot. He's not an idiot. He's not, like.
He's also, we should say, he doesn't seem like he's a horrible guy.
No.
His problem is he cares too much.
Right.
Yeah, that's his problem.
He's too sensitive.
He's too sensitive.
And like the thing about this is like, once you get a little bit of fame, like I understand, like you read all your reviews, you read everything when you're first getting famous.
Yeah.
But every famous person, not to name drop, every famous person I know, at some point they just say, "That's it, I'm done. I'm not reading reviews. I'm not responding to people anymore," because it gets to you.
Right. Yeah.
And so at some point you just have to tap out.
No, there's people who respond to me with stuff that I'm just like, no, I'm not getting in this.
Yeah, like I've made a few videos that went viral. Not to toot my own horn, but. After you have like 5 or 6, you don't really check the comments anymore. That's what I'm saying.
What's your definition of viral? Like
anything,
2 million, 3 million?
Anything over 200 views is viral.
It's viral. Okay, just
look. If there was a disease that 200 people had and it was really bad, you'd say it was. That's a bad disease, right? No. 2000?
No. I think like every day.
No, my point is,
Interesting equating your videos with diseases.
This is true. Well, it is. It did make me sick.
It is accurate.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, I mean, like. You've all, like, if you've seen any sort of hate, you focus on the hate. And so you just need to just cut it out. And it's shocking that he hasn't done this yet.
Especially since he obviously can't deal with it.
Yeah. Well, here, we're being real serious.
But
yeah.
But here's But here's the thing about it. It's like, I have no problem with him responding to haters. Lots of basketball players do it, and they do it great. There's like, you can have fun.
Yeah, but you got to keep the high ground. Like, you got to be like.
I don't even think you have to.
Right.
I don't. And I don't mind him having a fake account.
No, the fake account thing I don't mind at all. But it's weird to have a fake account where you argue with people.
No, I actually don't. Okay. I think that's fine too, right? Because you're like, sometimes I'll get a little meaner, but I don't want to. What's weird is using the fake account and giving real justified answers.
No, that I understand too, because that where you're like, because there's some things you can't say. As the official KD, you can't say Billy Donovan sucks.
Right.
But you want to tell people like, hey, Billy Donovan sucks. That's what you really want to say.
But that's the crazy part to me. Because if someone comes at you and they're like, yo, you suck, and you can clown them, like Dame Lillard will clown people and
Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, and it'll be funny.
That's
it'll
the
work.
way to go.
And that's the way to go.
Yeah, you just clown
He should hire us to
to make fun of people.
Yeah. But to actually try to convince someone that is a troll, that's where the lunacy to me is.
That's
it's
crazy.
Like,
because
why are you...
No internet argument ends with, oh, you've convinced me.
Exactly.
You are totally correct.
Exactly. That's the part I don't get. To be like, well, here's why he left. Billy Donovan and the other teams. Don't say that. Just say like, oh, you're a troll? Like, go fuck yourself, troll. Why do you drive a 93 Corolla? Kevin Durant makes $100 million. You're a loser. Don't ever say anything bad about it.
I was Jesse. Don't do that either. But,
yeah, that's
also pretty lame. That's lame, but at least that's like attacking them how they're attacking you. You know what I mean?
I mean, I
this
think you
whole
just
like
stay off
trying to
Twitter.
convince, or stay off
You just
Twitter.
stay off Twitter. I
Yeah,
think-
why does he
no, but
feel
it's-
the need to be on
It's so
Twitter?
weird. It's so weird. At some point, I feel like you reach a level of fame where you just don't check your mentions,
Right.
right? And he's like, why does he even care about this
But
stuff?
it's like a weird like, it's like the Russian trolls of being like, well, actually, like California is trying to exit the country, and you're like, wait, what are you trying to convince? Like, why are you doing that? Like, either you say something shitty back, or
clearly,
nothing.
He clearly cares way too much. I mean, that's a whole shoe thing too, where he puts all the negative comments on his shoes. Like,
I like that.
no, that's stupid. You're just feeding the trolls.
Nah, but that was very
that's, like very
but-
insecure.
Yeah, but that would very much was kind of like the whole like Charles Barkley, I'm not a role model. Like, like he did it. Here's the thing.
But it's not true. Here's the thing. When Charles Barkley says that, he's being honest. You believe him. When KD's like, oh, I don't care about the trolls, you don't believe him. He's being disingenuous. So him
That's
writing all
true.
that stuff on his shoes is just
No,
lame.
but I looked at it as like, look, I won. It happened. This is my moment, and all the haters and stuff, I don't care. Like, I'm literally just gonna step on all those comments. Like LeBron did that too when he went to Miami and won. He was just like, whatever, I did it. You guys can talk all the shit. You can burn my jersey. You can do whatever you want. I won. Suck it. I don't mind. I wouldn't do that. That's not like how I think you should do it. But that makes sense that a human would do that.
Right.
This other thing is just like, geez, man, what are you doing?
I had to full disclosure. I do have a fake Reddit account that I was like kind of capping him, and I was like, wait, I do have a fake Reddit account that I use to criticize my employer.
Yes. Yes.
Which
And
I
that
can't-
makes sense.
Which I can't do from my
That
from
makes
my
sense.
Real,
Sure.
Not my. I should be clear. My the Ringer is what I use.
Yes,
It's
yes.
Not,
But you would
not
never
the
go on
colleges.
and be like, you know what? Like, actually, Matt Hill of the Super Hoopers is funny.
No, I would never
And
do
he
that.
does.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
does have a great hairline. And you know
no.
what? Sometimes John doesn't send him the rundown, so he doesn't understand the bit. All right. He said
I would do
the
that. I would do
episode was supposed to be about. I thought we were gonna discuss the teams, like whatever.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
No. Anyways, I feel bad for KD.
Yeah.
But so what we did with KD is we John 2 weeks ago said, let's open this up. Let's tweet it to KD as many times as we want.
Like what we
Because
did with
we thought
Brandon
we could
Jennings.
get-
Like
Yeah,
because
like-
we thought KD is responding to all these like
Yep.
20 follower trolls.
Yeah. Let's do
He
it.
will definitely respond to someone with 800 followers.
Yeah.
And hopefully
So
get
we want to
blocked.
just do we want to trade off tweets? How do we want to do this? Because we have, I mean, Dave and I have a lot of tweets.
Yeah.
Let me explain
Okay,
my
go ahead,
situation
go ahead,
because
John.
here's something that happens. I'm very disappointed in myself.
So John once again had an idea and made me and Dave do it, and then didn't do it himself.
Yeah.
Okay, so typical John idea.
So here's what kind of happened. I'm starting a new big project at work. Okay, that involves certain people at my company. The moment that the moment that we were like, let's start tweeting at KD, all the people at work found my Twitter and started following me. Right. So what happened was,
I felt like you were under the microscope.
not only that, but I was like, their first impression of me can't be me tweeting 30 things to Kevin Durant because we've literally had his mom on our programs.
I'm pouring water. I'm not peeing. If anybody hears that, say.
Yeah. So I kind of got spooked and slowed down, and then the news broke of it. And I was like, well, this is kind of pointless because he's not going to respond now.
So you didn't even tweet at him at all.
No, I did. I had a couple.
Okay, why don't you read yours?
Okay, so mine are lame. I apologize. So mine was like, so my first attempt was going to be like, try to like, because he'll kind of like come at you, but not if you're a hater. Like he has like a soft side that he'll come at you. So I did anyone else just feel that basketball is ruined because of what KD did? Like I wanted to kind of pose the question. So he would be like, why? And then I said, like, Kevin Durant just kind of took the fun out of the league. And I was going to go that route, but that's when it kind of hit me. And then, here's a good one. Shout out to me. Jess slam dunked.
Oh, nice.
What you doing, KD? That's a real slam dunk. Shout out.
So you're like, just had sex.
Just
What are
had
you
sex.
doing?
Yep.
Next up, Kevin Durant.
And
about
that
you,
was
baby.
it. Like, and then it was after the news happened. It was like, ignore those haters, KD, and just tweet me with some more just treat me some more, and then you go and address the news today. It was a bad attempt, guys. I'm very sorry.
Oof. Yeah, thanks for making us do it.
Yeah,
as usual.
I know.
Wasn't hard to pull my arm.
Yeah.
All right, Dave,
but shout out to Killer Cow for saying deciding to wait a week for the KD Get At Me dog was all-time good decision.
True.
So thank you.
But John was, waiting 3 weeks to do it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Biding his time.
Yeah.
All right, Dave.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, let's just go back and forth, I'd say.
Yeah.
I don't have that many, but
I started low key like I did with Brandon Jennings, and fingers crossed that maybe he would have responded or blocked me. At the gym, thinking about how soft you are, and I put a pic of Charmin Ultra Soft.
Nice, solid.
I said, how KD was called Under Armour's like crap,
Yeah.
So I said, at KD, you and Steph beefing about shoes, but you both sleeping on the true shoe king. At Keds. Hashtag Keds Life. Hashtag Keds Gang. Hashtag Love My Keds.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
All right.
I then recycled a meme that I had already made. At KD, I wrote this sick movie where Russell Westbrook beats that ass. Look at you hiding, and there's a little picture of him like hiding in the corner, like a little snitch boy. And it says that East meets Westbrook, and it's like Godzilla and Westbrook fighting like over San Francisco. And then I added to it a closer pic of him hiding in the corner. I said, "Look at you all shook, my dude."
Katie's avatar is like one of those kids from Goonies or something? Or
Yeah,
Sandlot?
no,
Go,
Sandlot.
Yeah, so it's like a little-
whoa.
I've never seen any of those movies.
Wait, what?
You have a child.
You've never seen Sandlot or Goonies?
I mean, I didn't watch too many movies. I'm also really young, so they're kind of before my time.
Oh,
Kinda before my time.
this is bad, folks.
Also, here's the thing. Here's what happened.
Last Super Hoopers episode, guys.
I didn't watch a lot of movies growing up. Like my family just didn't really watch movies.
I've heard about this said.
And then I went back and revisited like some of the ones that people say are classics, and they all suck. So I just kind of stopped. I just kind of tapped out of watching movies from the 80s.
Those two hold up.
Do they though?
Sandlot especially.
Sandlot
is incredible.
Sandlot
But
is
it's about baseball.
it's
God,
about
what's your
growing
next
up.
tweet, dude?
I know.
So, anyways, he has this.
This is
like-
why you wiped your butt standing up.
he has this little chubby ginger
Yes.
as his avatar. So I tweeted at KD. I said, "At KD, why is Brian Scalabrine your Avi?"
Nice.
Disrespectful.
Looks
Disrespectful.
like Brian. Why? Do you know the guy's name or something?
No,
You
just
text-
disre-
It's
Sandlot's such a good movie.
Yeah, I forgot. He's a Scientologist though.
Oh, okay. KD or Brian Scalabrine?
Who knows? Might be both. So he had KD had tweeted after T-Mac went to the Hall of Fame. The game will always be about buckets. When it comes to buckets, there was nobody like T-Mac. FOH #1 in the HOF. Respect, OG. And so I responded
That's
to that.
what KD tweeted,
That's
yeah.
what KD retweeted. So I responded, there's T-Mac and then there's KD Mad. And then I put in parentheses, because you're always mad about something is the joke here, fam.
So I also saw that tweet about T-Mac and buckets, and I tweeted, according to KD, the NBA is about buckets. What do you think the NBA is about? And I had a poll. The options were buckets, bucks, $, sweet dunks, or complaining on Twitter. Very predictive again about the complaining on Twitter. Buckets
True.
won that poll, by the way.
Nice. 3-2.
Yeah.
He had retweeted this thing. I guess he was in India. He retweeted this thing. The D-Day is here. Durant in India. And I said, yo, KD Trey 5. I'm almost certain hashtag Durant in India was never trending. Not even in India, fam.
Assassin's India trip.
Yo, Assassin.
I tweeted at him, at KD, settle a bet. Friend says Billy Donovan is a regular vampire who drinks blood. I say he's a Long Island vampire who drinks hair gel.
Nice. All right, so this is when I brought in a fresh meme that I made that I used so many times over the course of the 2 weeks, where it's a picture of Charmin Ultra Soft, but then he was on it, and I said, "Wow, I guess you listened to me and decided to add an endorsement. Congrats, my dude. Hashtag soft."
I photoshopped Katie's face on the clown from It,
Nice.
and I say what you want, but I think KD has that It factor. Hashtag go Dubs. Hashtag movies.
Nice.
Nice. I photoshopped him holding the championship trophy. And I said, was just folding laundry, thinking about how you couldn't win a ring without betrayal.
Oh,
I followed up that it tweet with, did I say it factor? I meant ET factor. And then I photoshopped his face on ET.
Nice. I then responded to the betrayal tweet by saying, who betrayed the people more, at KD Trey 5 or real Donald Trump? And KD won the poll 56% to 44%. And I responded, damn, KD, 9 people have spoken. # betrayal.
I tweeted a poll. What's your favorite movie starring a snake? Option 1, snakes on a plane. Option 2, Anaconda. Option 3, Thunderstruck.
yeah, nice, solid.
Okay, then I said, playing at Rio de Los Angeles Park in Los Angeles this Saturday, 1 p.m. You should come ball. I'll light up that little goatee, fam. And then he didn't respond. So I responded, since you can't block me on the court, I dare you to block me on Twitter. Spoiler alert, you won't. # soft. And then I responded again, damn, dog, you didn't even show up today. I guess you soft and scared.
I love that one. That was good.
Right. I'm done.
I saw that
That's all I
live.
tweeted.
I saw that live. Dave has 50 more to go.
I have two more.
But these are not all the ones. You're just giving a selection.
No. These weren't all the.
Yeah, you tweeted them like
so
100
many
times.
Well, I used that one meme so many times, and then I used another meme of Kleenex Ultra Soft, and I put a picture of him on it, and then I put Kevin Durant, professional crybaby.
Oh my god.
The best was so these were some choice responses from Warriors fans.
Okay.
David, you a grown man. Still a champ and better than your favorite player. This is all like totally misspelled, but shut the F up. You soft for posting that shite. He won't.
So you made some 7-year-old man.
I got a lot of versions of this. He won't respond to you, you fucking dweeb. And then this guy. Yikes. Failed actor trying to make a name for himself by tweeting the same boring thing to every KD tweet. And then he added, that feeling when clock is ticking to pay back mommy and daddy for acting school, and posting memes is the last hope to get noticed by young Sheldon producers.
Wait, did you know that person?
No.
Wait, you didn't know that person?
Did not know him.
Oh shit!
But then I kept responding like,
oh no,
like,
that's
LOL,
a good one.
you right, fam, like all this stuff. And then eventually he was like, all right, you seem chill.
So wait, what we said before? You
convinced him.
Dave won the first argument on the internet.
Dude, that's true.
No, but seriously,
Wow.
that one hit a little close to home though, because you're trying to get noticed by those young Sheldon producers.
Yeah, you were there.
Trying to live that young Sheldon life.
Dave wants to play old Sheldon.
Do it.
Older Sheldon.
I saw that and was like, damn, Dave got dunked on. And then I was like, oh, it's clearly his friend. And like I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is just a buddy.
No, some kid in the Bay Area who was real salty.
Oh, man.
Damn.
That's a rough one.
So you got any
I loved it. I mean, I used those two memes so many times. I was at the Rams game, and I saw like the Skins beat them, and I saw he was like, KD was like, good win, Skins, Cowboys pass the sticks. And then I was like, yo, go Giants with the meme again. Then I got all this hate from like Redskins fans.
Man,
I mean, I guess the thing that's fun about this is we didn't get a response.
Oh my god.
From KD. None of us got any reaction, but we who knows? We may have got reaction from his burner accounts.
Hey, KD's secret account number 3 definitely liked some of my posts.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was definitely one of his accounts.
What if the guy who tweeted at you about young Sheldon was KD?
Oh my god.
What if that came out?
That would make my year.
That'd be amazing.
Not Kevin Durant liked 5 of them. Does that count for anything?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know if it's him or not.
All right. Well,
the one I wanted to do that I didn't get to because of the work thing. My original plan for KD was to Photoshop a gold asterisk on the championship that he was holding. That was going to be the one.
Oh,
but then it was like, So here's what I learned. I think I need to create a burner account just for Get At Me Dog.
That's true.
I really do.
Because in all seriousness, well, actually, to be honest, I don't really like to tweet mean stuff at people. with Get At Me Dog.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
I like to keep it positive, which I usually do.
Definitely.
But yeah, John, you work in the business. You probably need to burn our
Yeah, because that was like, and if it was just one tweet, I wouldn't have had a problem doing it.
Oh, by the way, I lost like 20 followers doing this. I was like, every time I tweeted,
I did lose some, but I got them all back in, then some with my sick Michael Beasley meme.
Nice, yeah, your Beasley meme.
John, you made me not talk about Beasley, and then we didn't even talk about Beasley.
It's fine. We'll save it.
We'll save it. There was enough Beasley talk the last couple days.
Yeah, we'll save it. Come back next week.
We're gonna do shout-outs and beefs next week, but we'll have the other
9 teams. Oh, sorry, I was going by Markelle Fultz.
We'll get to the Sixers.
Spoiler. We'll get to the Sixers.
I'm extra
we'll get to the
mean
Sixers
to the
and
Sixers.
Knicks.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm extra mean on the Sixers.
Yeah, John.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Not gonna have a lot of friends in Philly.
No, I'm just gonna look. If you're gonna
nobody
be mean,
really has friends in Philly. People just hang out together.
That's true.
Yeah. If you're gonna be mean to people, you should be extra mean to
your own people.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right.
love.
Anyways, thanks for listening and keep hooping.
Keep hooping.
Have you ever been to a volcano when it was erupting?
You're now listening to Super.
They're a bunch of guys who ain't never played the game.
That's what you say, bro.
I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.